Good evening and welcome to our Committee of Adjustment meeting this Monday, December 4th. Call to order. Can I have a mover and seconder? I guess we're a little short-staffed this, so moved by Councillor Jaworski, seconded by Deputy Mayor Lang. The Committee of Adjustment open at 6:05. Sorry, I'm not talking to the mic. The call of the chair. All those in favor? Any opposed? Seeing none, carried. Are there any questions or amendments to the agenda as presented? Can I get a mover and a seconder? Moved by Deputy Mayor Lang, seconded by Councillor Jaworski, that we accept the agenda as presented. All those in favor? Any opposed? Carried. Any disclosures of pecuniary interest? I don't believe there's any. Oh yeah, there are meetings from previous meeting, November 6th. Are there any adjustments or clarifications? Okay, all those to accept the, mover and a seconder to get the, it's just interesting because I'm just going to go back and forth to the two of you all night. I can go left, right. So I'm moved by Councillor Jaworski, seconded by Deputy Mayor Lang. All those in favor of the previous minutes? Approved. Presentations and delegations, none. We'll move into new business and reports. A23, 2023, Fournier Lefebvre. If you could come to the table. If you do speak, please speak as close as you can to the mic, and you turn it on by the red button. And I would like to say, as we move into general business, that we do talk about the specific items, so sometimes if it's not specific, I might have to rein it in. I don't think that's going to happen this evening, but it's procedural, not personal. Thank you very much. And we're going, Mr. Irwin.
Thank you, Chair. And through you, I'll start with some required wording under the Planning Act. That this is a hearing under Section 44 of the Ontario Planning Act, and any person may attend this hearing and or make written or verbal representation, either in support of or in opposition to the proposed minor variance. If a person, the applicant, or public body does not make oral or written submissions at the hearing before the minor variance is decided upon, their comments will not be considered by the Committee of Adjustment. Only the applicant, the municipality, the Minister of Municipal Affairs, or certain public bodies may appeal the decision of the minor variance of the Committee of Adjustment to the Ontario Land Tribunal, also known as the OLT, within 20 days of the decision. And please note that the committee members have reviewed the application along with any written submissions received in support or in opposition prior to this hearing. And in addition, we'll hear today oral submissions from any interested parties. The subject property on A2323 is legally described as part of Lot 24, Concession 1, being Part 1 of Reference Plan 14R4012 in the geographic township of Charlottenburg, now in the township of South Glengarry, County of Glengarry, located at 19159 Beaverbrook Road, and the property is approximately 1.33 acres in area. Here's a map showing the subject property along Beaverbrook Road. The purpose of the proposed minor variance is that the owner is proposing to construct a single attached dwelling on the subject property, and the following relief from zoning bylaw 3809 is requested to reduce the watercourse setback from 30 meters to 19.73 meters from the proposed dwelling to the drain located to the west of the proposed dwelling. Here's a zoomed out version of the site plan showing the whole property. You can see the drain along the west side. And if we zoom in a little bit here, you can see a clearer picture of the setback from the house to the proposed drain. Here are some site photos taken from Beaverbrook Road, facing out towards Beaverbrook Road. And then as you go into along the property, there's an existing fence structure and an existing structure that was built by the previous owners and a trailer. We're working on bringing these into compliance as part of the proposed development. You can see the crossover, the municipal drain to the south, a little bit more north on the property, and just kind of a panoramic view of the property from approximately where the drain to the south would be. The property is designated a rural district in the county official plan, and the application does conform to the general intent of the official plan. The property is also rural in our zoning bylaw and conforms to the general intent of the zoning bylaw. Here's a zoning map showing the property highlighted in blue in the middle, showing that it's surrounded primarily by rural and agricultural zones, with some natural heritage and natural hazard features to the north, as well as a waste disposal zone to the east. This application was circulated to all abutting property owners within 60 meters and applicable municipal staff, and we've not received any written or verbal comments to date. The application was also circulated to Gary McDonald, our drainage superintendent, who's confirmed that they have no concerns with the variance as proposed. The planning and building departments do support this application and recommend it to be approved, and I will give it back to the chair.
All right, thank you. Are there any questions of the committee? Are there any, oh, go ahead, Councillor Jaworski.
Thank you. Through you, Mayor McDonald. Question for Mr. Irwin or Ms. Haley. In terms of the drain being considered a water course, is there anything, is there anything specific about it being a drain, being a water course, or is it just sort of it falls under that general category?
In our zoning bylaw, we define water course as anything that could be, it more or less follows the provincial policy statement for fish habitat. So anything that could be direct or indirect fish habitat would be considered a water course. In this case, I've looked into the drain itself, and DFO's classified it as a class, I believe it's class F drain, which is intermittent, and DFO doesn't recognize it necessarily as fish habitat. That doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't meet the provincial policy statement definition of fish habitat. But in this case, the proposed setback doesn't appear to have any hazard that we're seeing to, or any threat to the natural heritage features.
Thank you.
Are there any questions of anybody in the public? Do the applicants wish to add any more to what we've heard today? Okay. Okay. Moved by Deputy Mayor Lang, seconded by Councillor Jaworski, that we approve the application as presented. All those in favor? Any opposed? Carried. All right. Go back to the top of the agenda. There's no correspondence or other business. Next meeting to be determined. Will it be the next council meeting? Okay, so tentatively December 18th, if not in the new year. Otherwise, I'll move by Councillor Jaworski, seconded by Deputy Mayor Lang, to adjourn at the call of the chair at 6:11 p.m. All those in favor? Carried. Have a good evening, everyone.